Well, hello, Cancer. This is going to be your reading for mid-July to the end of July. I hope that I'm finding you in good spirits. I hope you're amazing. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, my name's Amber. It's nice to meet you if you're new. If you're returning, thank you for lending your energy to the channel. I appreciate you. And if you need a private reading, links in the description box below, or you can go to that website on the top of the screen, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay, Cancer, so let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, what do we have for Cancer from mid-July to the end of July? What would you like them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Mid-July to the end of July in general. Okay, Cancer, if you're looking for a relationship, I would take it a little slow. Okay, you need to build up a friendship with the person that you're dealing with first and get a sort of routine going. They have to trust you. Okay, you have to trust them, whatever that energy is. Okay, there needs to be some sort of routine, is what the word that comes to mind for me. Okay, so I feel like you're open to new beginnings. It's almost like you're ready for something different. You know, you're feeling really good. You're like, I think that I deserve to be cared for and loved. You may be spending a lot of time with friends during this time as well, or people that make you happy. And you may be going down memory lane about starting something new with someone, okay? But the thing is, what's going to abruptly stop you is that there has to be some sort of routine. Okay, you can't just start doing something and be like, well, this is good enough. It's either that, it's either you're like, well, this is good enough, I can just continue to bring in newness and it's all going to be great. There's always going to set in a sort of routine. So even with your friends, let's say you started hanging out with them more, you have to find friends that are good for you so you can continue to hang out with them. You can't go out with all your drinking buddies every night, you know what I mean? It's just about finding healthy routines, I feel like, for you during this time. If I had to sum it up into something for you, Cancer, it would be like healthy routines. Okay? So your overall energy is happy family. How beautiful is that? This is your tribe. Okay? Whether this is your own family or a relationship that you're trying to get into, it's almost like you need to understand that you have a sense of freedom. Okay, you have a sense of being unranged, and you can do whatever you want to do, but it's time for you to find some sort of foundation. So you might even be leaving that energy, which is why I'm thinking about it. Yeah, this is about building foundations and good family and good relationships and a good way of being that's going to last you. And the thing is, they're saying it to me like it's going to be work. It's not something that's going to be handed to you. It's not going to be as easy as you want it to be, right? It takes some time, some dedication, some effort on your part. Okay? In love, we have the path. Again, routine. Routine. To get towards a goal, to get towards abundance. I feel like it's a good way to build power and sustainability with the person that you're with. Okay, so it's about the journey. The journey teaches this person about you. The journey teaches you about this person. It teaches you about the relationship. It's not about where you were in the past. It's not about where you are now. It's not about the future. It's about that little time in between that gets you to like grow with each other. Okay, I mean, but stay optimistic about the future, obviously. Okay, your spirit message is starseed. What lights you up? Ooh, I told you, Cancer. So that optimism is what's driving you, right? Which is fine. The optimism is driving you, and then you have to get to some sort of weeding out process with the people that are around you to keep the ones that are close, that are healthy for you, and then you have to set up some sort of routine. Okay, let's pull a card for abundance. Yeah, it's almost like you're connecting with the truth. So the way they're explaining to me, which is very strange, is like if life had a truth at different series of truths, this is one of the truths in life, or one of the needs, one of the basic needs is finding a tribe, and that's what you're doing right now. So moving forward, I invoke laughter. Again, that's about optimism, staying lighthearted, staying happy, having fun, but learning how to have fun in a healthy way. Boundaries, balance, routine. But a routine that makes you happy, not a routine that makes you think, ugh, routines, you know? Okay. So Spirit, what do you have for Cancer? Mid-July to the end of July. For you, Cancer, we're using the Game of Thrones tarot. So we have the Chariot, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Coins, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Spears, which is the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Coins, the World, Seven of Coins, last but not least, we have the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so... Sorry, I was rubbing my eye. Okay, so Cancer... The Eight of Swords talks about you being trapped, okay? So, this is what's funny, is what they're saying is, you need the routine. You shouldn't think of it as being something bad. But it's about finding a routine that fits you. Finding a routine that's good for you, so you don't have that energy of like being trapped in something, okay? Finding balance within the routine, finding happiness within the routine. They're also saying to me that that's a sign of something, like a sign that you should be in a certain place, or a sign that this is something that you should continue, okay? So under the deck, let's see here. I feel like you were either dating around or getting attention from other people, but it wasn't really good attention. So I feel like it was okay for the time being, or you met someone and it's good, you met another person, it's good, but it didn't last, right? So because that's not working out for you, you decide to try something different, right? Do something better or change a situation so it can nurture yourself, your happiness, your growth, something that makes you feel like it's worth your time and effort. It's about changing your routine into something better. I keep getting routine. So we start off with the Chariot, and like I said, you're in a really good space. You have all this drive. I feel like you're very focused. So this is a time where if you focus on a goal or a situation or a career or a project, you're really like jumping on the bandwagon with that particular project. But for some of you, you really need to pay attention to the fact that if it made you happy at first and then now it doesn't make you happy, that means that you need to change the situation. So there's either a person that's not really for you, but you were really excited about him at first, not so much the second half, of the transition, or a project or anything that you're working on. I feel like you're just not in it wholeheartedly. It could be that your friends and family are telling you this is something that you should pursue, like they're pushing you, so you feel like you need to continue it, but it's not really making you happy. That's something to pay attention to, okay? Because I see like you're just trying to fight to get on top. It's not like a gracious, like flow kind of energy. It's like you're trying to keep doing whatever this is, okay? And I feel like it has some sort of influence behind it. It's not just because you want to do it. So Queen of Coins, you could be dealing with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It looks like you're dealing with someone. If this is a person, you're dealing with someone that's extremely stable, and they're about nurturing stability. And already know, if you're going into something with this person, you're going to have to bring the stability with you. Like, you're going to have to be on board, okay? Also, like I said, this could be a career. The thing about it is, I feel like you're trying your best to keep up with this job or this idea because you feel like it has longevity. Even if this is a person, you feel like this person has longevity, which is why you're trying to keep up with it. Um, but I feel like you're really, like, since you're being pushed to it, you're optimistic about it. You're at the beginning stages still of, like, as far as being excited about it. That's how I feel about that, Cancer. So it's interesting because as you move on, I feel like you start to evaluate your direction and if you are going in the right way. Because it's something about having to fight for something that gets tiresome. And eventually you end up hurting yourself. It's like I don't know why they're showing it to me like this. I watch a lot of true crime. Let me explain myself first. But it's like, if they say that the forensics say that when a person is stabbing someone vigorously, they cut their hand with the knife, and that's what they're showing me. So it's like, you're doing something so much to get to a particular goal or to make something happen that you slip up and hurt yourself. Okay, because you're so like you're not really paying attention to what you're doing. It's all based on something else, like emotion or drive or something like that. So so I feel like you just want to be happy, and you're confused on how this is going to end up. But you're moving more towards your own happiness. Some of you, this is leaving something behind, a way of doing things that wasn't really fulfilling you. It may be something that you have done for a long time that you thought was nurturing to you and it really wasn't. But you see another direction that could be very nurturing to you. Another way to express yourself. Another way that makes you happy. And I feel like you get really into whatever this is. Whether it be a person or a career a new idea. It could be something influenced by your friends or colleagues. It could be towards one of your friends or colleagues or someone that you know. It could be that earth sign that I'm seeing here. But you're seeing the opportunity for a new beginning, an investment, something that's going to last, someone that's actually going to nurture this new beginning that you want to start or that you want to have. It's all about communication. And it's all about the process. And that's why the Eight of Spears is here. The in-between. Because this is you leaving or walking away into something new that you don't really know or understand, or, it's new. This is the process in between. And this is the goal or the opportunity. But this being in the middle, this is the process. And that's where all the movement is. I feel like everybody's happy about this decision. I don't know why. That's so funny, but I don't know why. You have to make sure that you're happy though, Cancer. And that's the part that I'm not seeing yet. It's like needing to make sure that you're happy. That the optimism that you had about life before you made this change is going with you. Now that you've left a lot of things behind, you're starting anew with the World card. And the thing that you're about to get into requires some investment, some time, some waiting. I feel like you don't push because you don't, I don't want to say you don't really know, but it's like, I don't know where anything is going, but I just want to be happy and going towards something positive. That's what's happening. But the future is here too. So what I'm going to say, Cancer, is the path that you're going on, the changes that you're taking and making are good. It's going to feel a little monotonous. Okay? Because I'm getting this with this card. But it's like you need to change how you think about it. You got to make sure that you're happy. But you also have to know that to get to something stable, it's going to have that like step-by-step monotony feeling to it. It's going to take investment. You got to fully leave the other stuff behind to get to this new goal. But this new goal requires waiting, time, building, showing up, taking care. If this is a person, you got to put time into them. You got to tell them how much you care. You got to stay on top. If this is a career move, you have to do the same thing. You have to nurture the process. It's like putting love into food, and that the outcome of the dish is just amazing because you put love into it. So let's clarify, Cancer. Yeah, you're looking into your future. You got to make some decisions. But you're ready. You are pushed with the Chariot. It's like, I'm ready to go. Yeah. I feel like you've been doing stuff your way for a long time. But if you want to achieve this new goal, you got to do things differently. You got to make a choice whether to do it or not, and then be dedicated to that. Either this career idea needs you to care about it, nurture it, give it some attention. You have to be driven towards it, or this person as well. You may be dealing with the Virgo, Taurus. I'm seeing lots of earth signs. I'm seeing fire signs here too, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But anyhow, um, it's going to be a process, and you're going to have to get on top of things. I mean, like, you're really going to have to make sure that you're doing what's right. And sometimes it feels like, why am I doing all the work? Or why isn't this person? Or, you know. But the answer to why that is you. You know. I feel like you know why you have to do it. You just don't want to do it. So this is a person you may have split with or broken up, or you're just not seeing eye to eye. But I feel like you're watching them, or you message them every once in a while. I almost get this feeling of you don't know why you're still connected to this person, or so connected to this person. But there's always delays to making this grow. What do I feel like the delay is you? Yeah, I feel like there's fear about taking a risk. They just said the word sacrifice. You got to have faith in this 100%. Whoever this person is, they want dedication. And it may be really hard for you to give that to them, okay? 8 of Cups. They're telling me, like, if this is a person, this person may not really be your type, like, physically. But for some reason, you're, like, bonded to this person. That's for someone specific, I'm sure. So with the 8 of Cups here, I feel like emotionally you have chosen or tried to walk away from the burdens because you felt like things were unfair in a situation and you decided not to work on it, right? It feels like almost like it didn't have any balance, or it didn't go with the way that your life was, even though your life wasn't balanced and it was a lot of work. But all in all, you're still deciding to work on this. You're still deciding to heal from this. Because when you think about moving forward, this is what you think about. This career, this person. Okay? I feel like that time in between, that growing period, just seems boring to you and you get distracted. Or you may get focused on something else. Something else catches your attention. Um, and that's what breaks this up. That's what makes a person not trust another person, or that's what makes it not, the goal not achievable. And it's almost like you have to pay attention to, that's what's stopping everything. That's what's hindering things from moving forward. Okay? Yeah. So when you have this opportunity and you want this, you have to make sacrifices. The Page of Pentacles gets really focused on something and learns more and more and more about it and puts the work in to become the best of at or of whatever that is. Okay? Yeah, so this is some underlying thing that you've been working on, okay? It's like you've been working on this, oh my God, this immediate instinct to the same card, okay? It's like an immediate instinct to get distracted or to focus on something else, okay? You're losing so much potential in this situation by doing that, okay? It also talks about you not using your knowledge correctly, using your emotions correctly. Okay, the World card. Well, I mean correctly to help you towards your what you're trying to achieve. I should elaborate. So, It's time for you to stop fighting the uphill battle and put some balance in this situation. It's like you need to work on access or imbalance, and that's why you need to get balanced here, okay? Because there's something that you're missing. You know that you're missing something by doing that, and it's time to change it. So like I said, with the 7 of Coins, it's about investments. Investment opportunities is what I heard. So you get something out of it. It's not like you're doing it like you have to do it. You get something out of it, okay, that you're trying to achieve. So as long as you put in the effort, okay, to walk into something new and leave that old thing behind, you know, that old energy behind, then you'll get back on that chariot energy towards the goal that you wanted to achieve, towards maybe a solid relationship, a corporate job or some sort of solid job, a strong foundation in a entrepreneurship opportunity. It's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight, Cancer. You have to leave other things behind and make some sacrifices, which I hear you're going to hate. You're going to feel like it's not fair. But the whole point was trying to balance out this goal that you wanted to achieve, right? So, like I said, you have to make some sacrifices to get to that solid foundation that you want. Bottom of the deck, look what's there. The 10 of Coins is the ultimate goal, right? Stability, family, security. It takes 1 through 9 cards to get there. That's work. And that's what you got to do. Change your mindset. Okay? So we're going to end this reading, Cancer, with 3 cards for you to meditate or focus on during this time. Help you get closer to your spirit energy, your intuition, your subconscious, opening up the channels of communication for knowledge. Your first card is, how do I feel when I enforce my personal boundaries? What are my gifts? How can I share them with the world? And what is my biggest dream? Okay? So thank you, Cancer, for allowing me to do this reading for you. I love you. Blessings, and I will see you in August. Bye-bye.